I came to speak to somebody who was wounded by somebody that you loved. I wanted to come to talk to somebody who already had to fight off feeling inadequate. And instead of getting some help from the people that love you, they reinforced your insecurity. They laughed at your dream. And they told you, you don't belong on the level you're on. But I came to tell you, if you didn't belong in this spot, God wouldn't have put you in it. And if you didn't have what it takes, God wouldn't have brought you down here into this fight. And if you didn't deserve to be here, you would not have been here. You were born for such a time as this. And this moment right here, God told me to tell you, it's bigger than you think.
When I first started telling jokes, I made $25 a night. The first year in comedy, I made $3,000. The third year, I made about $7,200. I became homeless. I lived in a car for 3 years because I wasn't making enough money. But guess what? I kept telling them $25 jokes till they started paying me $250 a night. I kept telling them $25,000 jokes till they started paying me $75,000 a night. Give them the same $25 jokes. They ain't nothing but English. I just kept repetition over and over and over. I turned them jokes into an empire. I turned them jokes into funds. My grandkids ain't got to worry about nothing. You are sitting on an empire. You are worth millions. You're sitting on money, man. That's how you get rich. Take something, a $10 idea, and just do it. And keep praying about it. Keep asking God for strength when it looks like you ain't gonna make it. When I was homeless, it looked like I wasn't gonna make it. I kept praying about it. I kept leaning on my mama. She said, he didn't bring you this far to leave. You know, I could have gave up a long time ago. I just kept fighting. God is gonna come through and do what he said he gonna do, but you got to give him something to work with. I dare you to try it. I dare you to take your gift and do it over and over and over. Your gift. If you do that, God will change your life.
Now, how do you hang in there during the hard, difficult times, Les? You must have faith. You've got to believe in your abilities, your ideas, unquestionably. You've got to have faith, and that faith gives you patience. A lot of things are going to happen that will catch you off guard. And so therefore you've got to deal with and handle it as it comes. You've got to keep moving and keep plugging away. So how long have you been working on this? And you have nothing to show. This is all you got to show. People are going to do that to you. And some people, ladies and gentlemen, they stop. You got to keep on watering your dream. And when it began to happen, they stopped laughing. They said, look, hey man, you know, I know you can do it. Look, you got a job here. See, during those hard times, when you fell and things didn't work out, they were nowhere to be found. When you're working at your dream, somebody said the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. See, when it's hard, there's a struggle. See, what you become in the process is more important than the dream. The kind of person you become, the courage that you develop, the faith that you're manifesting. You know it was hard, but you did it hard.
If you're going to fulfill your destiny, you have to have a made-up mind that no matter what comes against you, no matter how many times you get knocked down, you are not going to stay down. You're not going to get soured on life. You're going to keep pressing forward, looking for your next victory. The people that succeed are not necessarily the most talented. They are the most determined. When they fail, they don't see that as final. They learn from it and try again. And in life, there's always something coming against us. Disappointments, unfair situations. Too many people just give up and think, well, it just wasn't meant to be. No, if you're going to experience God's best, you have to have a backbone made of steel. You have to have a warrior mentality. Your attitude should be, if I have to stand in faith my whole lifetime, I am not going to give up on what God has put in my heart. when you have your mind made up that you're going to outlast anything that comes against you, then no person, no setback, no betrayal, all the forces of darkness cannot keep you from your God-given destiny. God did not create us to give up when it gets hard. He made us as more than conquerors. You have victory in your DNA. You've been anointed to make it through difficult times. No matter how long it takes or how difficult it is, when it's all said and done, you'll be able to say, I'm still standing. I've still got a smile on my face. I know I am a victor and not a victim. The right spirit is to say, yes, I'm having some big challenges, but I know I serve a big God. So I'm not going to sit around depressed and defeated, thinking about what didn't work out. No, I've got a destiny to fulfill. I know I've been armed with strength for every battle. That's a right spirit. But some of you today, you've allowed your circumstances to push you down. Now you're tempted to give up on what God's placed in your heart. But I'm asking you to dig your heels in and say, no, I will not give up on my dreams. I will not give up because somebody did me wrong. I will not give up because it's taken longer than I thought. I'm going to become everything God's created me to be, and I'm going to have everything God intended for me to have. As long as God has given me breath to breathe, I'm going to keep pressing forward, believing for His very best. I don't understand why this has happened to me. Why was I raised in a negative environment? I don't know why, but I do know this. Nothing that has happened to you can keep you from your God-given destiny. You can take the hand you've been dealt and win with it. God would not have allowed it unless He had a divine purpose.
And if you will shake off the self-pity, then God will not only bring you out, but He's promised He will bring you out better off than you were before. I have a friend that's had cancer 3 times. I've never once seen him down and defeated. He has this never say die attitude. He's not focused just on what medical science says. He's focused on what God says. His attitude is, this too shall pass. It's not permanent. It's only temporary. Sickness cannot stay in my body. I'm a temple of the Most High God. He has this holy determination. No matter how long it's taken, he's unshakable, immovable. He's got a made-up mind. Most people, while they're waiting to take the treatment, they just relax, take it easy to get prepared. Not this young man. Every day, he'd go out and work out, run. All the while, he was envisioning himself healthy and whole. And today, he's totally healthy and whole, completely cancer-free. You've got to have a never say die attitude. There may be some bumps along the way. Every setback is a setup for a greater comeback. If you will stay in faith, God will turn every battlefield into a blessing field. You may be in tough times right now, but don't let that cause you to get sour. Don't blame God. Think, why is this happening to me? Look that obstacle in the eye and say, you have met your match with me. I've got victory in my DNA. I will not quit. I will not start complaining. My report is this too shall pass. A new season is coming your way. Winter always gives way to spring. A brighter season is right around the corner. Don't give up on a dream just because you don't see anything happening and it looks dead. Your new season could start tomorrow. You could see things start to blossom in your life this coming week. Things take off in your finances, in your health. Your strength comes back. You feel good once again. What happened? The season changed. Looked like it was never work out, but you stepped into a new season. God has seasons of promotion, blessing, and favor in your future you've never seen before. Now you've got to do your part and get in agreement with God. Anybody can quit. Anybody can get discouraged because it's taken a long time. But it takes a man or woman of great faith to say, it looks like my dreams have died, nothing is going my way, but I am not moved by what I see. I'm moved by what I know. I know I would not have breath to breathe if God didn't have another victory in my future. You can't allow the setbacks of life cause you to get numb and become indifferent. The right spirit says, this may be difficult, but I know I've been armed with strength for every battle. Life may have treated me unfair, but I know God will pay me back for every injustice.
Some of you have had a marriage fall apart. Some of you have been disappointed in a dream, in a desire, in a goal, in an ambition. Things just haven't worked out the way you wanted them to. And you're starting maybe to feel sometimes a little hopeless. It'll never change. I'll never change. Nothing's ever going to be any different.
We rationalize with ourselves to where we automatically stop. That's why a bunch of us give up so much in life so quickly. But suppose I told you the greatest pain of my life is the reason I'm standing here today. See, sometimes we think the pain is what controls us. It's actually our subconscious mind. That if we ever tapped into that, that's what dictates most of our lives. If you don't control pain, it'll control you.
See, in your life, everybody has a turn back moment. You have a moment where you can go forward or you can give up. But the thing you have to keep in mind before you give up is that if you give up, the guarantee is it will never happen. That's the guarantee of quitting. That it will never happen, no way under the sun. The only way the possibility remains that it can happen is if you never give up no matter what.
Nobody dictates your effort. Nobody dictates the things that you overcome and the things that you find yourself coming out of. There's something about pain that I tell you, most people run from pain. I tell you, I chase pain because on the other side of pain is glory. I will not go quietly away into the night. I will not give up on my dreams. I will not neutralize my tenacity. I will not give up on my integrity. I will fight every day. If you knock me down, you will have to do it tomorrow till I'll get back up again. That means don't let yourself go. That means don't let yourself go down. That means don't give up on yourself. That means get up out the bed in the morning with an agenda. That means keep on moving towards your goal. I don't care how long it takes.
If people ask you, say, how you doing? Even if you're having some difficult times, say, I'm blessed and highly favored. Because anytime you wake up and you don't have a white chalk outline around your body, it's a great day. And so I say to you, it's possible you can live your dream if it's becoming a diamond, if it's having more, if it's achieving more, if it's being a better father, being a better mother, whatever it is, it's possible you can live your dream. It's necessary that you have a plan of action, that you're resilient, that you stick to, and you work with the system, that you have the vision and never give up, that you become creative and relentless and keep on coming back again and again and again, and that it's you that you got to take personal responsibility to make it happen, and that it's hard. Easy is not an option. And when life knocks you down, jump back up and say, it's not over until I win.
I came to speak to somebody who was wondered by somebody that you loved. I wanted to come to talk to somebody who already had to fight off feeling inadequate, and instead of getting some help from the people that love you, they reinforced your insecurity. They laughed at your dream and they told you don't belong on the level you were. I came to tell you, if you didn't belong in the spot God would have put you in, and if you didn't have what it takes, God would have brought you down here into this fight, and if you didn't deserve to be here, you would not have been here. You were called for such a time. This moment right here, God told me to tell you it's bigger than you think. So when I first started telling jokes, I made 25 a night. The first year I comedy, I made 3,000. The third year I made 7,200. I become homeless. I leave a car for 3 years cause I wasn't making enough money. But guess what? I keep tell them $25 jokes till they start playing me 250. At night I kept telling them 25,000 USD joke till they start paying me 75,000 tonight. Them the same 25 jokes. They ain't nothing but English. I just kept repetition over and over.